This product has been brought to you by Bandai America Incorporated, Aki Corporation, CRI Middleware Company Limited,
Ultimate Muscle Generation!
Versus mode. Lo Mein Man. Neptune Man. Buffalo Man. Big Budo.
Don't throw stuff into the ring during the match!
And we're just about to get this scrap started here at the Coliseum. And you'd better believe that it's going to be a bout that nobody will forget.
This is history in the making, man. Wrestling at its very best. It's times like these where I'm glad I became a broadcaster and not the toupee model my mother wanted me to be.
And Big Budo.
Buffalo Man's strength is 10 million power. My strength is also 10 million. 10 million plus 10 million equals 20 million. I was always good at math.
I pledge to protect Lo Mein Man with my life!
What a tremendous disappointment. My colleagues and I had hoped that you were different from the other muscle leaguers. Obviously not.
I suppose it was overestimation on our part. It's obvious none of you can stand on your own. I mean, look at you. Just a bunch of no-good Class B wrestlers. Pathetic!
King Masu, you're obviously rattled right now. Take a breather and get a hold of yourself, man. I will go first.
Quit telling me what to do. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not in diapers anymore. Well, at least not the kind babies wear. I'm your partner in this tag team match, not your student.
Instant Team's biggest problem is they don't work together. If they'd only fight as a team, they would stand a better chance of winning.
Here's our chance to tear apart the Muscle Brothers. Let's get them.
This is reserved for wrestlers only, so why don't you two ladies hit the road? Special Man and Manitoban, I'm talking to you.
What you call us? You better take it back, pal, or there's gonna be trouble.
Listen up. Our honor as wrestlers is at stake here. Don't forget that. Me and Shivano as well. I'm gonna fight for myself, just for the fun of it. I like a good challenge.
Shivano, now I see why you need all three masks. To hide your scared face.
You don't stand a chance of beating me. I am the Prince of the Dark Realm.
Sunshine, you don't even have a mask to remove, you imbecile!
Mask? I don't need no stinking mask, you blathering bozos. I'll use my rollers to grind you into a fine pulp.
It makes no difference to me who you are, my friend. Your willingness to fight on despite those unfortunate, not to mention really nasty wounds, is a tribute to wrestlers everywhere. You are an inspiration.
Then dang nabbit, I take it you believe me.
What's come over me? What is this strange feeling? Watching those two, I suddenly feel my desire to fight seeping from my bones. What is this? This slightly tingling, though not unpleasant sensation. Could it be, dare I say it, friendship?
Do you understand nothing about the Dark Realm? We live and breathe to hate our brothers, and our fathers trust no one, especially not each other. Such is the way of life. I pity the fool who lives any other way.
Come on, Beetle Bomb. What do you say? Let's go stomp us some bad guys.
Ho, ho, ho.
You pathetic fools.
So what's it gonna be, eh? Are you gonna let me beat you into 300 pounds of raw meat? Or are you gonna beg for mercy?
I remember you. You're Street Scrapper. I fought you in the Trojan Crown preliminaries in England.
Stop! The one before you is not Street Scrapper, but the all-powerful, not to mention handsome, Neptune Man!
For the last time, I am not Street Scrapper. If you still want to insist on it, we can settle it in the ring. Come on, try and force me to agree with you. I dare you!
So many comrades before me have been disgraced, spat upon, stripped of their masks, and sat upon. Now it's your turn to be humiliated. Ah, revenge can be so sweet.
Above all else, always remember, the Neptune mask cannot be removed by any means, ever. Are we clear?
Look closely and you'll see, the Neptune mask is no ordinary mask. Unlike those fakes donned by substandard wrestlers merely for show, it is special and exudes a sense of both power and strength.
Now hold on there. A special mask? All right, You may beat down Lord Wrangler sure as Shinola, but this time I'm wrestling as my true identity. Terry Man.
Terry Man, the gloves are off. Now that your partnership with King Muscle's official, I'm not holding anything back, and you're gonna rue the day. I'll see to it.
So, Terry Man, we finally get to share the ring. Trust me, this will be one brawl worth waiting for.
The voodoo dolls are quite amazing, and how they work is quite simple, actually. All we have to do is separate the group of dolls, and it creates a painful rift among the muscle leaguers in real life.
That's it! I've had enough of these games!
You think I'm backing down? Well, I got a news flash for you. I never back down from anybody.
I created you to destroy King Muscle, granted you strength, agility, and power! And now you dare to defy me?
I haven't a clue how to fight a big old bloke like Sunshine. That guy's as big as a house, maybe even 2 houses. But somehow I've got to figure out how to take him, even if it's the last thing I do.
Beetle Bomb! You're such a cream puff, but you don't know real fear until you've witnessed the horror of the sand pit!
Please allow me to test your abilities. It would be my honor and privilege indeed.
All right, you want a piece of me? Is that what you want? Well, go ahead. I'm ready. Take your best shot.
Why not give up while you can, kid? It's obvious you don't know who you're up against. I'll grind you into sissy dust in seconds flat.
I made a promise to meet. A promise I don't intend to break. There's no way I'm gonna lose.
Bone Cold, it's time to change your evil ways. You've been a despicable villain for way too long.
What gives? When I was young and impressionable, you bullied me until I was a trembling, stuttering bundle of prepubescent complexes. And now you join the Muscle League to fight against me. This is the last straw, Pops.
Father, one day I hope you will find it in your heart to forgive me. But now, I must go it alone. Trust me on this. It is the only way.
The time has come when the Papa Bird must let his fledgling child take flight. Jaeger, although it pains me to see you go, that time is now. Fly, my son, fly! I'm going to split you in two. Yeah, like you did to my father! Ah!
You must put aside all thoughts of your father. It is stopping you from getting stronger.
Go ahead and try it, King Muscle. Your Kiniko Buster is powerless against me!
Who needs the Kaniku Buster? You think that's my only move? Listen, I got more moves than any of you pile-driving wussies put together.
This I promise you! I will not let you set one foot outside this ring! You are going to wish you never betrayed me, because now you get to see the evil I unleash on people who turn against me!
The world as we know it shall be under the rule of the DMP. But don't despair. We will not countenance suppression of any sort, for which, I am certain, thou shalt thanketh thy lucky stars.
Don't listen to him. He's just blabbering nonsense. Only the new generation can bring about world peace, and that's what I'm here to do. Kid Muscle's gonna deliver.
The DMP perished over 30 years ago. 'Twas puzzling, forsooth, since the Muscle League was ridiculed for lacking purpose and power. But the forces of evil did lacketh even more than the forces of right, granting the Muscle League good fortune by default.
We villains have been at war with the Muscle League for as long as I can remember! We've been cursed, shunned, and shut out! We couldn't get a date to save our miserable lives! You think this is a joke, checkmate? I'll tear you apart!
By George, if it isn't Sir Teddy Kenyon of the new generation! Pardon any perceived discourtesy for not having properly introduced myself before. My most heartfelt apologies are yours.
I'll tell you, partner, you got too much darn class to be a bad guy. Matter of fact, I'd say you're more like one of us Muscle League fellas.
So Ascara was just a disguise! You're really Mars! Why have you chosen to hide your identity?
You know, it's a good thing I shaved your butt at the DMP training center. Just remember, you owe me, big time.
Get ready. This bashing's gonna be really big.
I don't kowtow to villains. No way, Jose!
About it, Terry, I need Texas Bronco. Ready to give up that nickname and your title, say, right now?
What I tell you? Texas Bronco's my nickname, and it's my pappy's too.
Grandpa, I told you, I'm not gonna fight those bad guys. I mean, why should I waste my time getting in shape when I've got better things to do? You know, like reading comics, watching soap operas, and playing video games.
Talk about pitiful! Whoever taught you how to fight like that, you sniveling snot-nosed sissy? Come here, I'll knock the pudding out of you. Just remember, Suguru, You must first defeat me before you can become king of Muscle Planet.
Just because you're my dad, that doesn't mean I'm gonna take it easy on you.
You do realize, Mayumi, I've won some 365 brawls, give or take a few. So do you really think you can beat me?
How dare you! Don't you know who I am? I am Mayumi Kinnikuman, father of Suguru and 57th king of Muscle Planet.
Now you must prepare for your defeat. It will not take long, that I can promise you.
The Kinnikumans are famous for their awesome comebacks. Watch me pull off another one right now! Ninja Ned, this one's for you!
Enemy of enemies, you have decimated hundreds of our soldiers without a shred of regret. I dedicate this fight to that fallen multitude of men. And to my apprentice, Kakomo. Prepare to meet your doom.
Silence. I have waited for this day for what seems an eternity. 10 dreadful years rotting inside a filthy prison cell, cursing my fate and longing for the moment when I could take my sweet revenge.
Cherish the day! Finally, the House of Mask, our bloodline that was attacked in this past generation by that pretender, King Muscle, shall exact its revenge! The Kinnikuman name is on the line in this match, so get ready for a world of pain! But why? I'm quite perplexed. Why must you abandon your cherished home just to lend me counsel?
A long time ago, your father, Robin Mask, entrusted me with 2 volumes of great importance. One I've kept for myself. This other one is for you. Strive always to keep it safe. It will serve you well.
It can't be! Is that you, Dad? Oh man, I don't believe it. I thought for sure I was gonna get matched up against some big-time legend like Warsman or even Neptune Man. I can't fight you, Dad.
I'll have you know I once beat both Warsman and Neptune Man. Of course, this was back in the day when my stomach didn't resemble a taffy pull.
King Muscle's blood runs right through you. Can't you feel it? You must trust your strength. Now focus and you can do it. Defeat me with your powers.
The blood of a Kinniku? The strength and power of my father? All right, Ninja Ned. I'll give it a shot. I don't get it. You're always practicing your moves before you study. What's up with that?
Never forget this ancient proverb. The milkman is rosier than the milk drinker. In other words, it is not thinking that makes you wise. Wisdom comes from the doing. Now, prepare.
Now that I know you're a villain, I'm gonna have to take you down! Get ready, buddy, cause here comes trouble with a capital T!
Good and evil, justice and injustice, they're merely labels applied by the world. All I care about is beating my opponents with my unique power and techniques. And to be the last one standing, of course. That's my justice.
My pa lets your old man hog the whole spotlight while he stayed in the shadows, Kid Muscle. But I ain't gonna make that same mistake with you. It's time for Terry the Grand Canyon to shine.
I don't believe my ears! Terry, you couldn't be more wrong. If that's how you really feel, then I'm gonna let it all hang out, pal.
Your time has come. I will grant you a spectacular send-off. One befitting my once favorite pupil. Prepare yourself for my ultimate joint buster and backflip!
No, not the backflip, please, not the backflip. Anything but that. Not only is it painful and dangerous, but any attack that involves a flipping motion really gets me dizzy.
If I were you, I'd be very scared. Brockenman could not endure my camel clutch. Now you are next.
No, help me, will ya? I'm not ready to meet my doom.
I am the only one who has acquired the diamond power of Solidity 10, a feat once deemed impossible in the wrestling world.
The hardness of my muscles measures a healthy 4.5 on the durometer. For your enlightenment, that's 2 points below foam rubber. You think I let that get me down? Absolutely. But no matter what, it's still not gonna stop me.
You're through, King Muscle. Your history finished, kaput. Like one of those honking birds on a rotisserie, your goose is cooked.
Skullduggery? Oh no, not you again.
I reckon I waited 8 long years to bring about this here match.
I'll beat you fair and square by using skills and smarts. All right, skills.
Heck, I'd be glad to take another shot at them bad boys. You know, put that there great mask back on and all. But let's face it, I don't have your ringside wisdom and wiles.
You are rich in youth and spirit, sprung from the vast Texas frontier. You possess strength beyond my comprehension. If you are ever able to harness that power, you shall finally grasp the art of the Grand Masters.
Silence your heart, Robin Mask. You can't be a champion with so many feelings. You've got to be stone cold. If you have any hope of rising above the rank of a low-class wrestler, rid yourself of all emotion.
If that is the price I must pay to become the ultimate wrestler, then it is far too high a price, and one I am unwilling to pay.
Computers can be touchy without a doubt. Miscalculations are bound to happen.
There ain't no justice in the world. Those poses get all the cred, while us real fighters ain't getting squat.
All right then, the time has come. Finally, let us determine who the best wrestler is once and for all. Do you wish to return to your insufferable life of destitution and despair?
Sunshine, if it is evil you want, why are you wasting time with me? I figured you would be laughing by now because of how slow I am and how many times I have been getting hit.
That's right! I don't know the meaning of mercy! I'm a big, bulging block of bitterness!
If you look at the Muscle League, they've got no one who's even a contender, not a one. They're all pathetic. So it's no surprise Sosumi, Warsman, and all you Lipo Leaguers have been dropping like flies.
All right. That done did it, Shivano. I'm not gonna let you drag the memories of my beloved buddies through a patch of cow pies. Great googly moo, what in the sweet name of tarnation is going on?
Oh no, is that? It is! It's Terryman! Ain't no way, no how I'm ending up another second-string scrapper like you, Paul.
When it comes to wrestling moves, us Kenyans don't count on a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Instead of that, Huey, we're all about raw strength and gumption. Something I reckon we picked up from our down-home country life in the Lone Star State of Texas. We're tough folk, and that ain't just whistling Dixie.